I don't know. I can speak for myself. Like that kind of wore on me. Like even though it was just a couple of years of being broke, it felt like an eternity.
I'm a true introvert. I mean, I am a true introvert, but at the same time, I don't mind like talking
Yeah,
when I have to. Like I talk when I have to talk,
you do.
but I'm reserved as well. Like I like to observe,
We know.
and I like my own space.
This is so dumb. I cannot believe I'm crying on this first episode like this. This is very stupid. You want to cut some of this out,
That's
right?
the What up, everybody? It's your boy Ty, co-host Nella. It's the Real Cozy Talks podcast. So, just to get into a little bit, this is going to be a range of emotions. All right, we're going to be talking about anything from like dating to love to what we enjoy to how we think about certain situations, current events, some dope events,
Just
and
a range of topics.
just a range of topics.
Yeah.
So so this show is going to be broken up into about 4 sections. It's going to be pillow talks, real ish, hot topics,
And apply that pressure.
apply that pressure.
I'm excited for that part.
Of course you are.
Because for apply that pressure, we have questions for each other, but we don't have any idea what the other person's going to be asking. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, none of that part, none of that is planned. So
Yeah.
so it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you got in store because every episode we're applying pressure in any shape or form. It could be different range. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
Stay tuned for that.
we hope that you guys enjoy the show. We hope that you guys will take this journey with us.
Yes.
We also hope that this could, open up the doors for others to, because for us, this is how we communicate at night. This is how we close our night. We always talk about everything. So
yes, we really do.
this is so this is how we get down. So we just wanted to share the world, just come in our space a little bit, kick it with us, and this is the Real Cozy. Now we're here, like we're doing
I'm
it.
excited. I'm excited. This took like months of planning.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm excited to see how this goes and how working with you goes.
Well,
child.
technically before a month, because it's like what, a year and some change in the making. We introduced
No,
that
that's
first.
very true. It's been more than a year. It's
Mhm.
been like you suggested it like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
So yeah.
kind of sprinkled it in there, just a little.
Yeah, I was like,
sprinkle.
boy, bye. I can't. I cannot do that.
This is also new for us too because working together is cool, but once we start getting into the trenches,
Woo. Woo.
so this is a huge challenge.
But we've been doing really good though.
No, we've been doing good,
Surprisingly.
especially as of late. We've been doing really good.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna clash heads, like butt heads, because when we first started talking about it, I feel like we saw things a little bit differently, which was fine. But now I feel like it's just so smooth. So we'll see how it goes as we continue. But before we start talking about everything,
Talk about
so
it.
with every episode, we are going to be having a drink of the night, and we started with Issa Rae's wine. I don't know how you pronounce it. I probably should have looked that up, but I think it's either Vire or Vire. I don't know. Vire. I don't know. I'm
Tomato,
sorry,
tomato.
Issa girl. Hmm?
Tomato.
I'm not gonna say tomato because it's the girl's brand, honey. But it's Issa's. Okay, so let's actually do a cheers.
Let's do it.
Do a cheers.
Cheers to the first episode of Real Cozy Talks. You said it was a prosecco, right?
Yeah, it's a prosecco.
Yes, this is pretty good. To me.
And we had some Crostini's earlier, so I don't know. We wanted to eat it with the wine, but we didn't want y'all to hear us crunching and stuff. So yeah, but it's good though. I like it. What you think?
I think it's really good. I think it's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a bitter bite to it like some proseccos do.
Yeah, I like it. It's well balanced.
Yeah, Issa, you did your thing on this.
You did your thing,
You
girl.
did your thing on this, and I like it a lot. I'm taking another sip.
Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into real cozy talks. So with every episode, we are gonna do a pillow talk. Like we do that in real life. Like every night or just about every night, we like recap on how our day went, what went well. It's not planned, it just happens. Like when we lay in bed. How our day went, what was good, what was bad, who got on our nerves, just how the day went overall. And we wanted to bring that aspect to real cozy talks where we just have a random check-in about anything. Like he could provide an update on whatever he wants. I'm gonna share my update. Let's just get into it. You wanna
Let's
go
get into it.
first?
Let's get
What's
into
new?
it.
What's new? How you feeling?
I mean, I feel pretty good. I always kind of feel pretty good. I have
You
my.
do. You got a healthy brain.
I mean, I.
You do. You have a healthy brain. I'm so jealous of your brain, but come
I
on.
mean, I think it's just because I continue to work on myself.
I know. And you're right. I feel like you started that journey of really like self-reflecting and like what is the word? Like self-awareness, just all of
Self-awareness, yeah.
that like before me. I feel like I was just coasting before.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us just coast for
Yeah.
the most part. I mean, I was coasting too, but at the same time, I kind of been like this since 19, 20. I always told you that, though.
I know.
But I never like took it seriously as until like what 28, 27, 28.
Yeah.
Then I just started changing my way of thinking. I started reading more. I started like changing some of the content I consume
Yeah.
because I think that's a big thing. So I started cleaning up some stuff, and it's like okay, like, and I also accept reality for the most
Ooh,
part
I'm working on that.
because I because it's like once you accept reality and you understand like I guess everybody has to go someday or just how life goes,
Yeah.
then it's kind of easier to accept or navigate life in a sense. So, but it's never an ending process. There's always an ever ending process. You always have to like work on yourself.
I know. And it's not that I never worked on myself before. It's just that I feel like during the whole pandemic, I think it made me like slow down and stuff. And life just really hit me kind of hard. So,
Oh yeah.
So basically, your check-in is that you just good.
I mean, I'm good. I mean, like if I'm having some bad days, I kind of like shake it off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't just sit into it. That's the thing. I don't sit in my funks. Like, all right, I gotta shake because I have to continue. Like,
Yeah.
I just have to. Baby J didn't walk in. He doesn't care about none of that.
Right.
He wants his food. So
Right. Right.
all of that goes out of the window. And then it's like you have to mature. Like kids that help you mature a lot faster than you kind of want to.
Right.
So
And they definitely helped me mature, but I still feel like that I don't want to say like that growth aspect, but just like really like sitting down and like working on my overall mental health was just wasn't something I was really, really doing. Like I wasn't even that aware that I wasn't doing it.
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, Mr. Healthy Brain.
I got you. So what about yourself though? I mean, like
I'm good. I'm good too. I'm in a good place. I have my days, of course, but I'm in a good place. I'm excited about this venture. Like that's my check-in. Like I'm excited about real cozy talks. I kind of wish that when you first suggested it, we jumped on it. But at the same time, I feel like everything happens for a reason, and God's timing is God's timing. Like,
yeah, for sure. I mean, life happens.
yeah,
There's a lot of stuff, but we're here now.
I know.
We're here now. So we we just kept going. That's the thing. Like we're always trying to keep going, always trying to grow. So
Yeah, there's always too much to do.
yeah, there's a lot.
So
to
it's
do.
just
There's always
like,
too much
how
to
would
do.
I balance that? And then like and it's super weird because I have a little baby platform. It ain't that, it's okay. I do pretty okay. Okay. I don't got no million followers, but I felt like that alone was already a challenge for me because I jumped on every social media site super late. Like social media was just not something I saw myself doing or whatever. So that was already a jump. And then you're like podcast, which was surprising because you're a little introvert.
I know I'm a true introvert. I mean, I don't. I am a true introvert, but at the same time, I don't mind like talking
Yeah,
when I have to. Like I talk when I have to talk,
you do.
but I'm reserved as well. Like I like to observe,
We know.
and I like my own space.
Hmm. We
So
know.
yeah, I mean, but I just want to try something new. Like I think it's important to like just challenge yourself.
I know this is a challenge, child, because I've been nervous. I've been like nervous. Like when he starts talking about it, I'm like, whoa, I don't know. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta pee. This is making me anxious, but we're here, and I feel really good. I feel really good. I love the vibe so far. I mean, you see the
You
vibe.
see it?
You see the vibe. I'm excited. I think it'll be really good.
I think so as well. But I guess kind of to like wrap that up in a sense. Yeah, like just continuing to speaking for myself, continuing to work on myself and just continuing to, you know, try to be the person that I want to be
Mm-hmm.
or that I see.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is important to like
Mm-hmm.
have like a figure or not like you idolize someone, but you know, like you have to have that image of something that you're
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to. Otherwise, you just out here just
Winging it.
like you're just winging it, like you're just out here coasting. So it's like
Yeah.
you're trying to be this person that you actually want to be. Then you should put things in place to try to be that person.
So instead of talking about who you want to be, you being about who you
You
want
got
to
to
be.
be. I mean, in a sense,
I
like
love that though. I love that about you.
it's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you have to be uncomfortable too. Like you have
Yeah.
to have self awareness and be like, yeah, I'm not good at that, or I can work on that, or like I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
And you can't ignore a lot of that stuff. I think it comes with maturity too. Though.
Yeah. That's true.
That's what they just come with maturity. Then after a while, you know, like they say, some people talk like 40s is the like 40s is where it's
Listen,
at.
I'm
Like,
enjoy this here 30s. Let's work on being present.
I'm not 40. I'm not 40.
We know you ain't
I'm not
40.
40. Not yet.
Moving on.
So let's get into some real ish.
Wait. Oh, you already knew what was next.
What you mean? We get into some real ish right now.
Okay, look, I
So-
got my little notes on my phone because what I'm not about to be up here is winging it. Okay, like granted, these are all free thoughts and everything, but there needs to be a little bit of structure. Like,
Nah, I mean, of course, a little bit of structure. We all good though. We
you
good.
know.
We good. And it's our first episode. You got to bear with us, right? So it's our first
I
episode.
think it's.
I think we're doing pretty good.
I think so too.
So yeah, just to get into some real ish. Let's talk about parenting at a young age.
Woo, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? What did?
Well, I think before we get into that, I think we should kind of give a background of like our
I
situation,
think that's fair.
right? So we met when how old were we? 21.
Yeah, like 21.
I was 21, maybe you were
20.
22. I don't know. We were in our early 20s when we
Yeah,
met.
like 20. Yeah, like 20, 22, 20 and 21. I think.
No, I was 21.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Whatever. We were in our early 20s, okay? And when we met, we were both in college. Already had a son, Malachi. And yeah. How did you feel about dating me considering that I had a son at that age, trying to navigate school and figure life out? Was that like scary? I always felt like you just kind of were just like, it is what it is.
Um. Well, yes, it because I mean it wasn't scary because I was young,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think I had the conscious enough to understand like what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I'm in school. I'm just kind of like, to be honest, I'm winging it in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
was too.
Yeah, I'm winging it.
Felt
So
like
it's
I
like,
was winging it.
yeah. So had I been a little older, that'd have been different.
Right.
I do think, but I think being young and then just like coming to a new city and just trying to get involved and trying to just meet new people and just have a
Mhm.
good time. It didn't bother me at all. Like
Mhm.
I felt like it was. It's not like I said I felt right at home, but
Ooh, like felt at home.
but what I'm saying is, it's like it. I didn't feel a type of way. Like I didn't give it a lot of thought,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe because I wasn't necessarily uncomfortable, or maybe because I've always been comfortable with myself
Mm-hmm.
and my decisions, and
Mm-hmm.
because I always know when I need to pull back or not. But in that situation, I didn't feel that way.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, so
So you was feeling the girl with the kid. Not that I condone having a baby at what I got pregnant at 18. I had no business getting pregnant at 18. You could not tell me I wasn't grown when I hit 18, okay? But I had no business. Like absolutely none. Do I regret it? No. Because it shaped the person I am. Like really, I like I said, I don't condone having kids at 18 and 19 and before you're financially stable. But I would be lying if I said I would know what my life would look like without that journey. Like I feel like it taught me a lot about myself. It taught me perseverance because I was like, I'm gonna get this nursing degree, period.
right,
Like a lot of my friends that started out trying to get into the nursing program, they were just not going to class or like
right.
not really caring about the exam. I'm like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I gotta finish school so I can take care of this kid and build this life. Like I already felt like I had something to prove.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people were kind of like side eyeing me, and they have, the right to have whatever judgment they have on me. But I'm like, not only am I gonna prove it to myself that I can do this. I'm gonna prove it to all the doubters too. And did graduated from North Carolina Central
Mm-mm.
2014, Eagle Pride. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, so though I had no business, no business, having a child at that age, I think it definitely just made me work really hard. I would have worked hard regardless, but it made me feel like I cannot fail. Like I cannot not make it because I have a kid to
What
take care of.
What did you learn about yourself, like during that moment? Once he came into this world, like what did you learn before having a child and having like birth a child at a young age? Because once that child comes, like he's here,
Yeah.
so things change right now. What did you learn
I
about yourself?
learned a lot about myself. I learned that I was strong. It's like I knew I was, but I didn't have no real challenges. I didn't have no bills. I didn't have any
Yeah.
responsibilities. I learned that I was strong, that I was resourceful, that I was smart,
Mm-hmm.
um, resilient, and I learned that hell I was irresponsible. Cause what the what girl? Like what do you I did not imagine that for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I learned that I wasn't like untouchable and that all of my plans weren't always gonna be what I have in my head. Like life is gonna have its curveballs. But I think this the biggest takeaway is that I learned that I'm like resilient.
No, yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that
Yeah. As
because
Oh, what was
no,
you
no,
gonna
go
say?
ahead, go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead.
No, because I just think about it. It's like, dang, man. Like I said at that time. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm young. I'm not thinking about it like that.
Right.
But like, as you get older and you mature, you just start thinking about some of those moments, and it's like, what was going on? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what was that even about?
Yes. I and I wondered that. I think I asked you this a long time ago. Like, are you okay with this? Like, I think I brought it up after a little bit. Like, like, are you sure you're okay? Like, I have a kid, and I still don't have my life figured out. Thankfully, I had a amazing support system. His biological father's grandmother really was supportive throughout like my call. Honestly, everybody was supportive.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
Everybody, I can't say that my family didn't have my back or anything like that. Like everyone was really supportive. It was actually not his grandma, his great grandma. She was really supportive and she was just like, no, because honestly, there came a point where, so I moved to North Carolina. I was about to move back to Maryland. And she was just like, no, like, I'll help you. And I'm like, you'll help me. So I don't have to go back to Maryland because me moving back to Maryland would have added like another year
yeah. Okay.
because transferring,
Right,
it would have
right,
just
right.
been a lot. I would have
Mm-hmm.
graduated a year later. And I was like, oh my God, decisions, decisions. But I was like, okay, I'm going to accept help because I need it. And I'm glad I did. because I don't normally accept help, maybe like from my parents, but I don't ask for help. I didn't technically ask her. She offered it. And I'm like, okay. I appreciated that. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
appreciated you. I appreciate you still to this day for like the role that you play in his life. Woo!
I'm flattered.
I need to pause.
It's all good, man. You can let it go. See, this is what it's about—a range of emotions. That's what we told you. We we already getting into it. You gonna be all right?
I'll be fine.
Okay. You take a moment.
It's the prosecco.
Is the prosecco?
I'm just joking. No, but oh my gosh. Look, what is this? Is this tissue or tears on my face?
It is. I can't tell from this far.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I need to get it together. So I look crazy.
No, it's like
Look, Ty said you need to get some tissue. Boy, don't be acting like I be crying all the time, okay? I really don't. Am I a crier like that?
not anymore.
When I was like super depressed, I was. But
Yeah,
outside of that, I'm not really a crier.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
no,
feel it.
I appreciated how like gracefully you stepped into his life and stuff. And if you know us, like like people from college and stuff like that.
Take your time, you know.
This is so dumb. I cannot believe I'm crying on this first episode like this. This is very stupid. This is too much. Oh my gosh. My makeup is probably about to be a mess. I already had this makeup on all day. You gonna cut some of this out,
It's
right?
still,
You gonna cut some of this out. This is very
it still looks
dramatic.
good, man.
This is dramatic. No, okay. Let me take a sip.
Yeah, take a sip. There you go. Take a sip. Get right.
Child, hopefully my eyelashes are in place.
You just got. You still look good.
I still look good. I look fly.
Mm.
I look good. No, but okay, I'm done. Thug life.
Thug life.
Thug life. No, but I've always appreciated this, and I tell you this. But just how you like gracefully stepped into his life at such a young age, like, and then even like your parents, like, if they was judging me, it was definitely on the side because they really like accepted me with open arms and my son.
Yeah.
I think we need a pause.
Nah, I mean, like, like I said, I guess it was just natural for me because I didn't think anything of it,
Hmm.
during that time. And then let's be honest, nobody has their life together at age 20, 21,
I know.
22. Like, no one, nobody has their life together at that age. We all we all have to deal with the cards that we're dealt.
Yeah,
And it's just really about how you play your hand.
I know.
But I'm just naturally, listen, I try to tell people I'm naturally a good guy. Like
Yeah.
I
Well,
think me being an introvert though helps
yeah.
because I'm so reserved and I'm laid back, like I'm chilled.
You are super laid
I don't be
back.
getting too high, too low, and all this extra
Ever.
stuff. Like
I feel
m-
like you're always like so balanced.
most of the time, unless I'm excited about a topic, and then
Yeah.
like I mean,
Sports.
I go up a few octaves, but
Yeah. But we've been together for 12 years. I don't think I've ever, no, I heard you yell one time and it certainly wasn't at me, but like never heard him
oh
yell
yeah,
or anything like that. Other than that one time, which was child had done more than yell. I commend you.
yeah.
But anyway, back to the parenting topic. Regrets. We also have a son, Jaden, now. So Jaden is Malachi's 14. Um, that's the oldest, and then we have a 4-year-old, Jaden.
Yes.
Any parenting regrets as
Wait,
it
wait.
pertains to young parenting? Like even though you didn't biologically father Malachi, you chose to say, "Okay, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to be in this kid's life." You obviously you don't want them to marry me. So made you a step parent. Um, Any regrets about that?
No, I was fully conscious of what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any regrets at all because again, like experiences make up your character
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah, healthy brain. I get it.
Yeah, like I know I'm just saying it's like experiences like, they help build character, but I don't have
Yeah.
any regrets. Like listen, I've been fully conscious since like I say 19, but I say a little bit before that, but
Yeah.
I know who I am, like especially like with the choices I make.
Yeah.
Like when I make my choices, I'm fully conscious of them.
Yeah.
So I could have easily been like, yeah, this ain't it. You know what I mean? But at
I
the
know.
same time, it's like I
Mm.
was chilling. And to be fair, it wasn't really anything in the beginning of that sort. So I
What
guess
you
that
mean?
I guess that made it easier. I mean, because we were chilling. It's not like because I knew you still had a son before we started dating.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
Ooh, I'm cold. I feel like my mouth is like, sorry. But
really, but
anyway,
yeah. So and I think that's what kind of made it easier as well.
yeah.
So just hanging around and just being around and having the good vibes. I think it kind of just like molded naturally.
I feel like it was definitely very natural.
Yeah, it was very natural. It
Yeah, I'm done
was.
crying now, by the way.
Okay, I see.
I'm done. I'm done crying. I will not cry for another 10 episodes, okay?
Is that so?
Mm
Okay.
hmm. Mm hmm.
But yeah, no, but I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't have any regrets. So, because like like we all have choices. I mean,
Mm hmm.
so I live with all my choices, but again, like I'm fully conscious in what I was doing. So,
Yeah.
and like I said, I think it's just easier when you're friends with somebody first,
Mm hmm.
when you're not looking to do anything, like you're just naturally
Yeah, we were
friends,
definitely friends first, even though people
so
thought we were dating, but.
yeah, I know. But I never forget when well, I don't know if we were dating at this time, but one of your friends came over and we were chilling and
Sade.
yes, this is like the fourth or fifth time she's seen me.
Hey, Sade girl, if you watch it.
It's like the fourth or fifth time she's seen me and she came to the door and she started talking and she just stopped and was like, "Okay, so then what is this?"
Yeah, she
Because
did.
every time I see you, I'm seeing him now.
Yeah.
And then I just thought that was a funny moment to mention.
No, for
But
real. Jamel.
yeah,
Jamel thought the
Jamel.
same thing. I'm like, this is my friend, girl. But anyway, let me
Yeah, yeah. Let's
refocus.
not
Let me
derail. Let's not.
refocus. Okay, so parenting at a young age.
Do you have any regrets?
No. I have no regrets.
Okay.
Um if I could I don't think if I could go back I would change it, honestly.
Right.
I don't. Now, was it hard? Absolutely. Absolutely it was hard. Even though I had like the most supportive system I could have from the moment I had him for the most part, I would say. Um I don't know. I don't regret it
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know if I would be as driven. I've always been driven, but I don't know if I would be who I am. Now, the smarter thing to do would obviously be to wait, right?
Right.
But I don't know. I just don't believe in I don't know. Maybe it's because I love him so much.
Right.
I don't regret anything about it. I just regret the fact that I wasn't in a better place. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't more responsible. Sometimes I think I beat myself up for that for a long time. Like even though I would not take it back, sometimes I felt like I wasn't like the best mom. And then I learned like, social media is coming around, you learning that people have mom guilt too, and I think it was just like really a normal thing.
Right.
I thought I was just horrible. I'm like, gosh, I don't have all the money in the world or anything like that. But he never needed for anything either. I mean, that boy was fly. That boy was walking around. We lived on campus for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I
Uh,
thought I thought some of that was like, hey, look,
yeah, he kind
you
of like said something like, "Why you always got this boy in polo and like?" Because at that, I don't know, is polo still popping? It was at the time. Like, why you always got this boy in polo and Jordans and all that? And I'm like, but that was my way of like feeling like I was providing for him. You know what I mean?
no, yeah, I understand.
So at that time, that's what mattered and made me feel like I was doing the daggone thing as a mom. You know what I mean? Y'all. Your girl's anemic, so I had to get a blanket. Okay. But back into the talk. What is what is a pro? No, let's start with the con. What is a con in just your experience as navigating parenthood in your early 20s?
That you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's a big con because it's like you don't know what to expect of anything. It's like, and but with that being said, there's also a lot of pros to it. But in terms of the cons, I think that's the biggest one. Like you just don't know like
Hmm.
what to do or what to expect, or and to be honest with you, a con can also be while you're going to school, you have to come home and like, okay, you have to act like an actual adult. Like
Hmm.
there's no I have to go and just have free time all the time. Like,
Yeah,
no, you have to be an adult.
that's true.
Regardless of how it sounds, I personally think it's a con
Yeah,
because put them out like you don't know what you're doing like at all, and no one has their life figured out.
that's true. That's true. I'd say a con. Is it bad that I don't want to go back to finances because we kind of touched on that. Um
But that's a big one though.
it is. It is. I was
Yeah,
not
it's a big one.
financially stable. Like I was working like third shift at one point while nursing school. It was a lot. You know what I mean? And that I'm sorry, being broke with a kid is just not responsible. Like I know that I did it. It's kind of like what is it? What's that saying? Like do as I say and not as I do. Like don't be out
Yeah.
here having kids before you're financially ready. You know what I mean? I mean now we're straight. We're
Right,
very
right, right.
comfortable and our kids don't want for anything. But in those younger and it wasn't even that long. I mean, it was just a couple years, but still, when you want to be just the best parent ever, um, I don't know. Expect I can speak for myself. Like that kind of wore on me. Like even though it was just a couple of years of being broke, it felt like an eternity. It felt like an eternity of like I keep saying failing him. It's because I'm really hard on myself. I really didn't. Like I said, my support system was so just amazing. But just as far as what I expected motherhood to be prior to having him, I felt like I wasn't meeting those standards. So that's the con for me. And then like the because I am someone who's super hard on myself and I have a hard time with self-forgiveness and all that stuff. I just felt like I failed him by having him, if that makes any sense. But on the other hand, I think a pro is even though we did turn around and have Jaden a little bit later, I think a pro of, having a child younger is that, by the time I touch 40 something, by the time I touch 40 something, I'm gonna be outside, God's willing. Look, now I'm like the old people, God's willing, I touch 40 something. But no, seriously, God's willing, I touch my 40s. Bye kids. Like we already like travel. Our parents will watch them and stuff, but we gotta really plan that out and it be like spaced out and stuff. But
Yeah, that's facts. Cause we ain't. Cause outside of that, it's like,
they're with us 24/7.
yeah,
We don't have family super close by, so they're with us all the time, which we love. We love spending time with them. Um, but listen, when them 40 somethings come and I tell them grown behind boys, I'm over here in Dubai living my best life. Mm, okay. So I appreciated that. And then like, I don't know. I think I'm a little like my perspective is a little skewed because I did have my kids in my 20s. And it's nothing wrong with waiting later in life. I mean, technology is changing, healthcare is improving. So, I love that for the women who wait until they're 33, 34, whatever age they choose. I can't tell you when to have kids. I mean, there are already so many barriers and things that people go through, infertility, all that. You just don't know what people are going through. But as far as me, honey, I was not having another kid after 30. Like the shop is closed.
yeah,
Don't be saying yeah like you don't agree. Okay.
No, no, no. I
When he
agree.
said he was done with kids, I was just like, hallelujah.
Well,
I did say hallelujah. I think it just initially we wanted 3 kids, but after having Jaden, I was like, I'm good.
kinda.
What?
Like, I mean, you were, but then you were also on the fence. Like, he needs a playmate, and I'm like,
I
nah.
still feel like he needs a playmate, but does that mean I'm
Mm,
gonna give him one? No. I don't
yeah,
want any more kids.
yes, I can't. Yeah, I
I
can't.
don't. I love them, but I don't want any more. I love it. I think our family is complete. And then people are like, oh, don't y'all want to try for a girl?
Isn't it crazy
How?
how many people come up to us saying that?
Yeah, it's a little it doesn't really annoy me because I know that people are kind of intrusive and stuff when it comes to talking about other people's kids for whatever reason, but it's just like that doesn't even that comment to me makes no sense. Why would I try for a girl? What if first of all, I don't care to have a daughter. I mean, it would have been cute, but
I did.
you wanted a daughter. I didn't care.
Yeah, and then when Jaden got here, I'm like, thank God, boy, because I don't know if I could have.
God be knowing. God be knowing. But I think you'd have been just fine with a daughter. You're so like hands on and like loving. But it might have been
Yeah,
for the best because I think she would have probably been super spoiled because of you, not me.
I mean that little one is spoiled too, but
You said what?
Jaden is spoiled.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I thought you said Nella
Malachi
something.
is spoiled too.
Yeah, no, they're both a little spoiled. In their own way, they're both pretty spoiled. But yeah, the shop for kids is closed. There will be no more. There will be no more.
I know for sure. And just to add on to that, in terms of the pros, you grow up fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, while some people might frown upon that, like you grow up fast. You have to
Mm-hmm.
figure out things like right now,
Mm-hmm.
cause what
You
else
have
you
no
got?
choice.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
You gotta do that right now. I will say that probably benefited us
Mm-hmm.
because I think sometimes like if there were no kids involved during those times,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that looks like.
You mean as far as us?
Yeah, I'm just saying I just don't know what it looked like in terms of like because do you grow up as fast?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still like I don't
So
know.
you stay you're one are you're staying for the kids. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
I'm
nah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It
I'm
just but
kidding.
it just makes you I guess like you don't realize that you're doing it, but you know you have to do it. Then after a while, it's like this. I guess I've been like an adult or
A long time.
been doing this for a long time and
Yes.
not necessarily realizing it.
Yeah. Definitely been
So
like an adult for a long time. My friends would call they used to call me like even like Jay to this day calls me grandma. Like grandma, old woman, old lady. They were calling me that in college. And I think I had a pretty decent time in college. I wasn't outside every weekend, but I was not that old.
yeah,
I was not. I had a good time. I didn't pledge. I went to a couple of parties, maybe not a whole bunch, but I had a decent time.
mm-hmm.
And they still, I guess they could just tell, like, no, this is the mother right here. I guess.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, and some successes like just to wrap it up in terms
Ooh.
of parenting at a young age. What are some successes?
Do you see our kids?
Now that's true. I mean, that is true.
I feel like I can connect with Malachi easier because we're not that far apart in age. So we can have like a lot of open dialogue. I feel like I understand his generation a little bit better, even though they're a little different. They're a little different. But I feel like because of my age, I can understand him a lot better and talk with him a lot more. I do think that it's made me like want to push
Yeah.
him, which I need to like. I'm working on that balance because I don't want him to feel overwhelmed.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he's great. Like Malachi is in a pre-collegiate academy, so he'll get to graduate high school with an associate's degree. He just excels
Ooh.
at everything. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I could connect with him and talk to him more and push him in a I don't know, a more fun way because of
Mm-hmm.
my age.
Yeah, but you also have the resources that the older generation didn't have, right?
That's
So
true.
like, we can instill information and wisdom in a different way
Mhm.
that they instilled in us.
Mhm.
So it kind of makes it easier when you have a lot of the answers. But sometimes it's also hard because you're giving so much wisdom and information. Sometimes it could go in one ear and not the other.
I think it does sometimes.
I think it does a lot of
Because
those.
we're like that talk let's talk to him. Like we really be plotting with each other like, okay, who gonna have this conversation with him? You want to talk about this or do you want to talk about that? Do you think we should have it together?
Yeah,
Like we're so cautious
because
about huh?
sometimes it's like, for me, it's like, listen, I didn't say this like 4 times. I ain't trying to. Can you please? Because I don't want to like. I don't want it to feel like, it's just beating a dead horse from me, but just hearing it from both of us, like, all right, okay, like this must be real. But
Yeah.
then it also helps when he go out and he sees it in person. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you thought we were just talking,
Mm-hmm.
and he comes back and like, I didn't see it. I thought, yeah, I
Oh,
know.
y'all were right. I appreciate that. No, but I think that's a major success just as far as my own personal journey and growth, despite the fact that I did get pregnant with this kid at 18 and was ill prepared. Like I worked really hard to create a good life for him, and he appreciates it, he acknowledges it, he thanks us, he sees how hardworking we are and how hardworking his mommy is, and that just makes me feel like super proud, like we still okay, like we are still good, he is
Yeah,
doing well, he is thriving, okay.
for sure,
So
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, man. I mean, so that was a good little talk. I think we should switch it up a little bit, transition, and try to get into some hot topics.
Hot topics.
Yes. So as of late, um, with LeBron and
What
him
about
wanting to
LeBron?
go to his son's
Oh
first
yeah, yeah,
game.
yeah, he said he told his team, so we doing hot topics every episode,
Yeah, we're
okay.
doing some hot topics every episode, just like we
uh
said.
so he told his teammates that I think he said, and I could be wrong, but I think he said something along the lines of, if Bronny's first game is on the day that he's playing, he's not going to be there. Like he's
Right.
going to Bronny's game. He told his teammates. What do you think about that? I got my thoughts.
Yeah, I feel that. I agree with that
Yeah,
because it's like his first college game.
yeah.
It's LeBron James on top of that. He gave so much to the sport. It'd be a shame if anybody come out and try to say that he can't go and do that, let alone anyone else in the league. Like,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, we're all human. I know we have a job. This is first, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is game. Like, he wants to be there. He's always been there. So, and I like LeBron a lot because he's always in his children's life. Like, he's always at the games. Like, he's trying to make the games regardless of. He's going to be there for his kids and his family.
Yeah.
So I just think it's super dope that he's vocal about it, like, yeah, I'm going to the game, like, period.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, I agree with all of that. I am LeBron's.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say number one fan, but he's up there. Like, if I could pick three celebrities to me, he's definitely a part of the number. I love LeBron James. Okay, I be defending him. Down. Okay, I agree with everything you said. I think he should go to the game, but I feel like if somebody else would have said that,
No, that's for,
it would not have been acceptable.
like, who? Give me an example.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Boy, if you don't report to work,
That's a fact.
anybody
Yeah.
else. I think there might be a couple other people who could get away with that, but I mean a couple. Like, no, you need to go to work. You
No,
need to
that's for
show up
sure.
and play this game. But I feel like LeBron is the GOAT, so he can do that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
for
LeBron.
sure.
He's the face of this league. Let's be for real.
Still
Still,
at 38, 39. Will he be 30?
I think
will he
he's
be,
38 right now. I think.
so he be 39 in
I
December.
believe so.
This month, he turned what, 30? So, yeah,
Late 30s.
late
Okay.
30s. I'm
So,
talking about deep, too.
mm-hmm.
Deep in his late 30s. So, that's what I think. So, kudos to LeBron. Kudos
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Um, another hot topic.
Didi.
Ooh,
Child. I know y'all seen him. I know you guys have seen the media. Like, even if you don't consume much media, there's no way you have not heard about this man's these allegations against this man. Like, he has been accused of
everything.
I think it's been between 4 and 5 alleged victims, some of which state that they have been raped by him, um, forced to have relations with other people, manipulated into taking a lot of drugs to where they're no longer coherent. There have just been a lot of allegations against him, and I just feel like every day it's something new, right?
That's crazy.
It is. It's beyond crazy. It's sick, actually.
I just, I just think it's like it's not. I'm not trying to laugh, but it's just like it just reminds me of the R. Kelly situation. It's like a lot of y'all knew. A lot of y'all knew, and you just swept it under the rug. Like
Yeah,
you just ignored it because are you,
because he be.
afraid of him or like
I think so. I was about to say something.
you know?
He be. That's what they say. Allegedly, he be in people. They claim he done blew up, and this is not. This is. I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because I think it's
Yeah.
ridiculous and it's sickening
Yeah, exactly.
that this man can get away with that stuff. And if you're wondering if I believe it, I don't care if you weren't there. I know I wasn't there, but at this point, whatever they said he did it.
Yeah, at this point, because like looking at some of those videos, like just even like the Cassie handshake, and he just like whole expression
Oh yeah,
changed.
with Andre Leon Talley.
I'm
Like
like,
that man is obviously, into men. He's not into your woman. I just think he's just insecure, and I think obviously
Yeah.
we're not in the music industry, but there's obviously a lot of things that we as outsiders don't know. And I feel like he's not the only one that's like that.
oh for sure, because I think especially back in the day, I think the music industry was similar to like Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So you want your
They're all
initiation in this, you
connected.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's all connected. So I think it's a similar situation like that. And plus, who would have thought social media would come around and resurface? Can you
Yeah.
imagine how he probably felt? Do you know the other people that are probably scrambling, that are like holding their breaths now?
Mm-hmm.
Because if that can happen to him and like R. Kelly, who we idolized once upon a time,
Yeah. Once upon a time.
yeah, once upon a time, it's like no one is safe.
Mm-hmm. I hope the feds are just, you know how they do. They take their little time,
Got to
collect their
build,
little
him.
stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, I hope that they get him. 50 Cent allegedly is doing a documentary. I forgot to send that to you today.
Wait, I didn't see that.
I promise. Now, these little sources are not credible, but he's allegedly doing a documentary. I know he's been like teasing him and stuff, saying "Surviving Diddy" or something coming soon. But I hope he's serious.
So wait.
I hope
So
he's seriously doing a documentary. And I think the report that I saw said all the proceeds are going to victims of sexual assault. But I'm gonna confirm that. I don't know if it's true. Allegedly doing a movie. I
but
don't
like
know.
documentary like on P Diddy.
On Diddy. Yes.
50 a clown. Like is it
I think he's serious.
okay?
Well, then again, you don't know when to take.
That's
50
what I'm
serious,
saying.
but
Like it's like
I hope he's serious. Those are the two things I want. I hope that he somehow pays more than whatever he had to pay Cassie. I hope that his career tumbles and never recovers. And I hope that the feds are after him. And I hope that 50 Cent exposes him.
well, I mean, you can even see just just to finish my thoughts on this, you can even see how quick he settled.
Yeah.
With that like not even 24 hours, right?
Yeah. But in fairness, I don't know the details of how that happens. Is it you that settled? Is it your I don't know. I've heard like different theories as to why they settled. Regardless, somebody settled.
That's what
quickly.
I'm saying. Regardless of quickly,
Yeah. So
which means guilty.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Final hot topic. Your girl Beyonce. You love some Beyonce.
I know I love Beyonce. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. That's my girl, honey. Okay. I done went. So Beyonce released Renaissance the film, and he came with me. I love Beyonce. I love you, Beyonce. It was amazing. I love the film. I went to her concert twice. When I did the Club Renaissance experience for the first time, we randomly hopped on a flight. He actually came with me to the second one with our friends, but randomly hopped on a flight and went to the second one, to a second show in Kansas City. And then I went to see the the movie because why not? Like, I loved it. I loved it. I love when she does little documentary type things, even though they're so, what is it, spaced out. We only get one every ever so often.
Right.
But I love seeing like the real side to her. What did you think about the film?
I thought it was really good. I will say that I was expecting a little more behind the scenes.
I was too.
Because I felt like I was in a concert again a little bit,
Yeah.
but I wanted more of some of those authentic moments behind the
Mm-hmm.
scenes that she was kind of like showing. Like, elaborate a little more on that,
Yeah.
because going into it, I thought it was gonna be at least like 80% of that.
Yeah. Well,
You
she
know,
be
like,
sick of y'all. She be sick of y'all. She
yeah,
be sick of y'all, the people criticizing her. She probably had to be so careful about what she was going to include in this.
that's
But
true.
I'm not going to lie, I did feel the same. I was just like, girl, like, I appreciate the concert showing. I really did. I appreciated that because it was an amazing show. And seeing it firsthand, like up close and personal, Beyonce, like 3 feet away from me, that was amazing. Seeing it on the screen again, that was amazing. But you're right, those more raw, authentic moments it would have set it over the top.
Yeah, they said it over the top for sure, for sure. But all in all, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it
I
as
thought it was
well.
good. I thought it was really good.
I hope it come out on HBO because then we're gonna have a watch party.
I think it will.
You think so?
No, yeah, for sure, for sure. I think so.
We can have
I
a
think-
watch party.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Watch
Okay.
party.
Y'all
Watch
heard
party.
him. Y'all heard him.
You know what time it is?
Apply that. What they say? Apply that pressure. I'm joking. I'm not gonna be saying it like that, but it's time to apply that pressure. Wait, I gotta get my questions because I got mine in my notes. All right, so apply that pressure. Who going first? Who going first? Who's asking the question first?
You can.
Okay, you ready? You
Yeah.
gotta be honest.
I mean, sure. You go ahead.
You better not be asking me nothing crazy.
I don't think I'm asking you anything that's too crazy.
You can ask me anything crazy. I'll be honest. Okay, my question to you is this:
Okay.
do you have any fetishes that I don't know about?
That is a great. That's a
If
great
so,
question.
what?
I don't necessarily have like a fetish
What
per
you
se.
what you got?
Um, it's not necessarily like no. I don't. I actually don't have any fetishes. Like any like weird stuff like licking my ear hole and all that extra stuff like anything like that. But I think that I like feet more than I thought. At least yours.
Ooh, you like my feet?
I think so. Like more than I thought I did.
Is that why you be twinkling your toes on my toes at night?
Maybe so? Because I'd be like, yo, where your feet at, man? Let me.
You really do. I be feeling your feet at nighttime. You be inching them over to mine, and you notice that I started doing the same thing back. Now I be like, wait, where's feet?
Right, because now it's just like a natural thing now.
Oh, you like my feet?
But I think I like that more than I thought I did. Because coming in, I'm like, man, if you don't. But now it's like, that's not too bad.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. All right, I got you. Hold up. I got you. You got to be honest.
I'm gonna be honest.
You have to be honest now. You can't be sitting here.
Man, if you don't ask me that question, you should have had it pulled up. You trying to buy yourself some time.
No, I'm not. I got it right here.
Oh, what is it?
Describe the time you faked an orgasm.
Babe,
What you mean?
that is a lot. It's episode 1.
It is apply that pressure, isn't it?
I will say this. This is a lot. Damn, I don't want to answer that question. Okay, I will describe
Do
a
you want
time.
to skip?
No, I'm not gonna skip. I'm not gonna skip because that is
Okay.
the whole point. Or else we just need to go ahead and get rid of apply that pressure. I will say this, which you know that I told you I did not have that experience until we met.
Okay.
So I guess
Wait.
before
Wait. What do you mean?
I did not do those things before we met. I did not have an orgasm until we met.
Well, yeah, but did you hear the question?
I heard you said describe a time I fake, so it would be every time before that.
Oh my gosh.
Why would you ask me that? You are unhinged.
You think that's too much?
I mean, you already asked it now.
I thought that was pretty, you know. No, I
You
mean,
came in swinging. I'm gonna get you next time for
I
real.
thought that was like, you know, like I thought it was a pretty good question.
I mean, it's a good question.
Only
Um,
because it's like a lot of times, like I don't know if guys know, but it's like
guys be knowing.
you be knowing in a
No,
sense.
I can, and I get that. Well, yeah. I mean, that's like I told you that before, though.
No, you did,
I
but I
told
mean,
you that a long time. Well,
well, kind,
not a long time
yeah, exactly.
ago.
I just don't remember, like you know,
Yeah, that I know that sounds really unbelievable, but I'm telling you, I've spoken to other women who have had that experience, and then you also have to think about the fact that I wouldn't even necessarily say I was faking. I just, yeah, didn't. Yeah.
no, I got you, yeah.
But like in talking to other women, I'm like, oh, they be having the same experiences. But I think in fairness though, like I was younger. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, for sure.
I was young and I'm not going to trash talk anybody because at the end of the day, you were young too. Like it's so easy for people to be like, "Oh, what you um they were young too. You can
Right,
give some people some grace.
right,
Like
right,
ain't nobody going to know how to romance somebody at 18 years
right.
old. You know what I mean? So, I mean, well, some people apparently can, but just in my experience, that just wasn't the case ever. Um, so if you're watching this, I'm sorry,
I
but
thought that was a good answer, you
it's I mean, it's an honest
know.
one. It's an honest one. Shoot. In fairness, I mean, I was young. I don't think I understood a lot. And I don't think I really ever truly at the core wanted to
Got
like
you, yeah,
have sex.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
I
yeah.
didn't. So there was that. I just thought it was something I was supposed to be doing. Like
No, okay, I got you, I got you.
so I think that could have been it. I'm not gonna say it was anyone's fault. It's just I don't think I truly wanted to do that.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Child, you need to cut that whole question out. Next.
Hey man, look,
Moving on.
what you got for me?
I should have had some worse ones for you.
Well, I thought we was applying pressure.
Okay, whatever. What's your biggest insecurity?
That's applying pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Failing at life, I guess.
So, what would you define as failing at life, though? Like, what is considered failing at life? Because that's very broad for like.
I guess like I like not leaving your mark in a sense in some form or fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like for most guys, I mean, I speak for myself honestly, but I think most guys think this way. It's like you want to leave a legacy in some kind of way.
Right.
I don't know what that looks like, you know, and then sometimes it's kind of hard to like figure out what that looks like, but I think more so just not wanting to fail and just wanting to leave something
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, for your family, your kids,
Okay, that's fair.
you
That's
know?
fair, especially as a man. I feel like
Yeah.
y'all naturally want to provide and do those things, and so I
Right.
get it.
Right, 100%.
Should have asked a more juicy question. I got you next time. Watch.
I got another good one.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
No, but it's nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think having a woman as president makes the country look weak?
Um, I do. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not because I think she's weak. It's because I think people's perceptions are just really messed up. I think people just go with stereotypes.
Yeah.
They assume that she may not be competent. They assume that she may be too emotional. They assume that, you know, she just may not be what do you call it? Like a decision maker, like decisive.
Right.
You know? So yes, I think it makes the country look weak, but not because she would be a weak person in the role. I think it's just people's perceptions are just really messed up as women, and I don't think women get a fair chance to prove themselves in a lot of situations, in a lot of roles in general. So that was a good one.
See, I told you.
Shifted gears. Child.
And listen. You know, I felt like you was gonna come with some heat. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, it's the first episode, so I was trying to ease into it.
I got you.
But here we are. Here we are.
Final question, right? Final question.
Final question for you. Okay, when we first started dating, did you imagine us making it to this place like where we are now? Like not when we was friends and kicking it, when we were just chilling and not dating when the world thought we were. Like when we decided, oh, we gonna be together, and you was like, I love you. You remember that?
You had to squeeze that in there,
Yeah,
right?
I love you. Whispering in my ear.
Even though you did,
Even though I did
because you
what?
told me afterwards, even though you did love me as well, but you was like, man, I ain't gonna be the first one to put
And
myself.
won't.
We got this.
And won't. You're not about to play me. Love me.
I don't necessarily know because um well I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna say I don't know where we've been. Yes, right. So I don't know because again we were young, so you can't like necessarily see the future. You
Hmm.
only seeing like the present.
Okay, Mr. President. That's why your brain healthy
I'm
now.
just saying, yo, it's like you just moving and just like in present time, so you can't really like.
Yeah. By the
Well,
way,
at
I
least
love
for
his
me,
healthy brain, okay? I love his healthy brain. I just be picking at him.
just for me, I don't know what it looks like because, like I've always told you before, people change all the time. Like after when I had my internship, this guy told me he was like, the people that you know in your life, just imagine them like in a marriage, they change 7 times.
I feel like we've definitely changed many times in
Yeah,
our
we already
marriage.
changed like at least 3 times.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I think three is a perfect number. I think
Yeah.
we've changed a good 3 times
Mm-hmm.
to get. I think the good thing though, like, is that we're getting better with time, and I love that. Like, I love that.
With
I
effort
just
in doing so, you have to put
we've
the
been
effort
putting in
though,
that
like
work.
and a lot of times people don't understand like compromise and things of that nature and like having to put a lot of your wants or like needs aside just for the betterment of a relationship to move forward.
Hmm.
So like that's why I said like for me, I don't know what the future looks like only because it's like you just don't know,
Yeah.
especially at that young of an age. Like
Right.
you just don't know. You're just in the present. You're trying to graduate. You're trying to make it to the next day.
You trying to
You
survive?
trying to survive. You trying to figure out when my next meal gonna be, dog.
No, for
I don't know,
real.
but no, I don't. Yeah, I don't know
So
what it'll be.
basically, no. It's
Well,
giving
well,
no.
I guess. What? Wait.
Because you're always so present and stuff. That means you didn't quite imagine we would have been here.
Right, but that's why I said I did. Yeah. Well, I guess you can say no, but that's why I'm like, I don't know because I just don't know what tomorrow looks like. But yeah, I guess you can say no. I mean, yeah, I
Hmm.
didn't know. Whatever.
Okay. What's your last question to wrap it up?
Describe your most embarrassing moment.
My most embarrassing moment. Oh my god. I gotta think about that one. I can't say I've had way too many embarrassing things happen to me. I gotta think.
Let
Uh,
me rephrase it for you then. Describe a time where you thought you was cool as hell, but you ended up embarrassing yourself.
I don't know. I will say this. I can think of something embarrassing that
Okay.
has happened, and it's
Okay.
not that big. I don't think I've had way too many embarrassing moments,
Okay.
but I will say that there has been more than one occasion where, I mean, I forgot to like take my bonnet off going to the store. Like I'm just rolling. I got on a cute little, decent little outfit, and then I just got my not just a regular bonnet, like not a cute little silk bonnet. You know how I put my hair up.
Were you in PG County or you in like?
I've done that here. I've
Oh
done
yeah,
that
here.
across. I've
Okay.
done that at Lowe's.
Ooh.
Yes, at the grocery store. Like I be like it don't be. I don't be judging people for wearing bonnets, but my hair be up. I have a lot of hair, and it be up in the sky. So, but I can't think of anything else.
I can see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know something. Running out of gas. That was embarrassing. You know I drive the gas to the last. You know. You know, I'll bring that car back like, babe, I got 7 miles. Can you please go fill up this?
Like, yo, it drops. Like, I had to like, what?
Look, but have you ran out of gas?
No, but it's
Okay,
almost
then,
like you saw that needle at like 30.
babe. But did you run out of gas?
No.
Okay. So I'm thoughtful.
At 6 miles.
The gas station is how many miles? 1 mile.
Oh my God, yo.
Mm,
That's pretty good.
that was.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you listen, I honestly thought I'm like, man, the way you've been talking about this pressure stuff, I'm
I
like, man, this
had a
girl's
really
about
good
to
one that I took
bring
away, but I'll give it to you next week.
she is about to bring
You brought it, child.
actually I didn't bring it as I mean, I brought
You
one question.
did.
One question.
That was a lot. That
One
was
question?
a lot.
That was-
Barbara, don't watch this. Barbara, don't watch this.
Blah.
That's my mom. Don't watch this, okay?
I thought that was pretty good, yo. I think, yeah, apply that pressure. I like that.
I got you. I'm gonna apply that pressure next time.
Ooh,
But yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in to Real Cozy Talks. I hope y'all really enjoyed this episode. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Real Cozy Talks, because we bring in the content there too, okay? We bring in the vibes, the energy, what the girlies say, the aesthetics. We're bringing it all. So make sure y'all follow Real Cozy Talks on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. And you can find me on Instagram personally, Naturally Nella. Tyrell don't really be posting for real, but he on there.
I'm gonna get better.
You need to.
I'm gonna get better.
You
I
need
told
to
myself
post.
I'll get better.
Yeah, you have to. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought of our first episode, and we're gonna see y'all next time.
And make sure you subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Please make sure you subscribe on YouTube. That's when we're gonna be posting our full episodes.
Yeah.
Please subscribe.
Yep.
Please share the video. And we just hope that you vibe with us. If not, it's okay too. But if you are with us, we got you. We're gonna keep pushing that content out for you.
Yep. Consistency over here. Wait, what's the little thing?
Until next time.
Oh shit, we gotta do this. Bling bling. Bling bling.
Peace.